Welcome back everyone to Wayne's Diecast. In this video we're going to have a look at the Neo scale models. It's a 1/64 scale. 1960 Chevrolet tilt cab, roughly 1960 from what I can work out. It doesn't have the date on it, but it's roughly a 1960. They were made from roughly 1960 to 1980. So it comes in a nice display box with the sort of mirrored backing on it. It doesn't give copyright dates, but there's some information on the bottom there of the box. It's turquoise and white. This is a very nice looking model. It's a resin model. I do like the colour, turquoise and white. That does look nice. I've got a couple of screws holding it on the base there. So let's get this tape off and have a look at this model. Now I do have, I will have these on my eBay store and Facebook page at the time of this recording anyway, so if it's not there when you go and have a look, then I've obviously sold out. So the screw wasn't tight. Oops. So yeah, that's off. Alrighty. I think that should be right there. Yep, that's off. See, I don't think they'd be on very tight anyway. Being a resin model, you can't necessarily screw them on that well. But that is nice. It's the first Neo scale model that I've got in my collection. Oh yeah, so we've got 1960 on the base there. Okay. So it doesn't say 1960 anywhere else on the packaging, but it does have it on the base there. Okay, so let's start off at the front. Yeah, it is very nice. These Neo scale models are a little bit more expensive than your IXOs and some other models, but I think the details that they put into them are very good. Like these windscreen wipers here are very, very fine photo etch metal wipers, but all the lines and everything's all sharp and there's no paint defects. Everything sort of lines up very well. So if you want to know more about the truck, you'll need to just do your own research on the truck itself. My review is basically what you would receive if you were to buy one, what the truck looks like. The specific details of the truck, you would need to do your own research for that one. I don't sort of do the research and that. Even if I did, I'd generally forget it all by the time I've done the video, so I just don't even bother. I'll just give you the details of what the truck's got on it, and yeah, you make up your own mind from there. Okay, so at the front we have the split windscreen. Very nice windscreen wipers, awesome details there. The Chevrolet badge at the front, which I'm pretty sure, yep, that's got to be very careful. I think that's a photo etched piece as well. We have the headlights down here with the Chevrolet on the front, on the grille there. I think these were additional lights as well, whether they were indicators or just park lights, I'm not sure what they were. Bumper with a number plate. Now let me see if I can actually read this number plate. I usually like to let people know what is on the number plates. No, I can't make sense of what that number plate is. Someone with better eyes would be able to see that. But it's good that they've got one on there, so that's good. We have our mirrors, which are just silver. And yep, they do have reflective material on the inside here. On the roof, we have some bullet style marker lights. They are just, I think they're separate. Yeah, separate pieces. Just silver with some translucent orange on there, but they do look very good. The windscreen is very clear, completely scratch free. Everything looks very good with all the outlines and the details there. We've got a couple of air horns over here. In the cab you can see the steering wheel, got the white steering wheel, what looks to be a black dash, black seats. Separate piece here for the door handle, which is silver. And then on the back there, it does say something. I don't know what it is, whether it just says Chevrolet, I don't know. Wheels look very good. And then on the front corners there, you've got some indicators there too, which are again just silver backing with some translucent orange on there. And along the sides, we don't have anything on the back there. We've just got our fifth wheel here. Can see the exhaust detail on the side, white rims at the back there. And then on the back of the cab, we have what I'm assuming would be all the hookups, all the lines there. Refined detail, which does look good. And then on the very back, we've just got some painted taillights. And again, we've just got some wobbly wheels there. It'll just be the rubber tyres, you just need to straighten them up. Pretty much on all these trucks, they're just a little wobbly. But straighten them up and they're not too bad. We do have leaf springs on the back. We have one fuel tank, which is definitely all that this truck would have needed. Wouldn't have done too many long distance runs, I don't think. On the passenger side, everything's looking fairly similar. Do have a back window there. And once you opened up that door down the bottom here, you would have found a step down there. It's very nice. And underneath, not a great deal of details underneath. What would have been sump details, they've drilled that out because of putting the screw in there to screw the cab on. And then what would have been gearbox details, same thing, they've got a hole there. Does have a drive shaft there, rear differential. See straight axle at the front, does have a steering arm on it but no steering. and no details up the front here either. But it's reasonably lightweight, being resin. So pretty happy with that. I'll get that on the turntable. Okay, we'll let that spin around a couple of times. So that's a nice looking little truck there from Neo Scale Models in a 1/64 scale. The 1960 Chevrolet tilt cab. So at the time of the recording, I will have one of these on my eBay store and Facebook page. So please go have a look. Alright, we're going to end up here. So please like, comment and share the video. Check out the other videos popping up on the screen, and we'll see you all later. Alright, bye for now.